Hi there, this is Jennifer with Rome Fields, and today is day 75 of our 100 days of knit stitches. That means we are 3/4 of the way through. How exciting. So only 25 days left, 25 more stitches to learn. And I'm kind of on a lacy kick, so we're going to do another lacy stitch today. This one is super easy, and I'm really liking the stitch. I do think it will need to be blocked. It does have a tendency to want to curl. However, it is square, which is a great quality to have. I've noticed in a lace stitch that a lot of them tend to lean one way or the other. This one is really another easy one to memorize. I am all about the easy stitches. It is, you want to cast on, okay, start at the beginning. I'm using Lion Brand Woolies Thick and Quick yarn with size 11 knitting needles. And you want to cast on a multiples of 2. I have 16 stitches, which is about the size that I like to use. So I have 16 stitches on here, and it's a 4-row repeat, so it's really simple. So on every row, well, on the 2 even or odd rows, I guess. So row 1, we're going to knit the first stitch, and then we will start our repeat. So on row 1, we're going to knit 2 together, yarn over, and we're going to repeat that all the way across. So super, super easy. And I'm already snagged there. So knit 2 together, yarn over, 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 and then we're going to knit our last stitch. Now row 2 and 4 will both be the same. We're going to purl those 2 rows. And this purling in between yarn overs or knitting, whichever, brings them together and makes it a stitch, completes the stitch, I suppose. Because if we did a yarn over and then on the next row did another yarn over, it would leave a pretty big gap. And in some cases, that might be what you want. Yesterday's stitch did have double yarn overs together, so it was a super long stitch. All right, so now we are ready for row 4. Again, we're going to knit the first stitch. And now we're going to alternate it. So we're going to yarn over first and then knit 2 together. So yarn over, knit 2 together, 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 and repeat all the way across. Now, in doing the pattern, I always want to yarn over after this last knit 2 together. However, to double check myself, I go back to the beginning. The first stitch is always a knit 1, but I look to see if that second stitch is a yarn over or a knit 2 together. If I start with a yarn over, then I'm going to end on a knit 2 together, and then I'm going to knit 1 stitch. And we're increasing and decreasing the same amount of stitches on every row. So on every row, you should start or end with the same amount of stitches that you started with on row 1. So I have 16 stitches on my needles after I'm done with every row. So you can always triple check to make sure you have the right number of stitches whenever you're done with a row, before you go ahead and purl the next row. I've gone too many times that I purl the next row and realize that I'm a stitch short or a stitch long even. So this is our very easy lace stitch where you're just yarn overs and knit 2 together. And so it does want to curl up, but that's okay. It can be blocked and we can fix that. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's new stitch, and I hope to see you again tomorrow, and thank you so much for watching.